Hey, thanks for checking in on this Thursday. Tom Delson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast here at WeatherBug. And we do expect to see Gabrielle turn back out into the open waters of the Atlantic, but earlier this morning sitting out near Puerto Rico in the Caribbean as a tropical storm. So things definitely acting up a little bit more in the Atlantic basin, and also some very heavy rainfall across parts of the nation in the coastal communities of the Gulf Coast region and also the Atlantic region there, but looking at some heavier rain in the Intermountain West. So all of that coming up in your national forecast. A little bit of activity rolling off the western tip of Africa. There's Gabrielle, Tropical Storm Gabrielle, as of early Wednesday, and then still pretty quiet in the Gulf of Mexico. But we're watching another storm potentially developing over the western portions of Mexico. Once again, the moisture being drawn up to the north into the lower 48, just like the last several tropical systems that developed in the eastern Pacific. What that does eventually is kind of wrings out that tropical moisture in the western locales, and then flash flooding is kind of a concern. And our severe weather threat today does encompass the northern Rockies, the Intermountain West here. Hail and high winds, the primary threat out ahead of this upper level low spinning just west of Seattle and Portland. As we take you east, notice this line, this dark black line there, that's a reinforcing shot of some cooler weather. In fact, tonight across the northern New England states, there could be some patchy frost developing, and maybe even cold enough on the southern side of the Hudson Bay tonight and early tomorrow morning for some very light snowfall. But today will be a little bit below average there. Notice this big bubble of warmth off to the west. So when we get rid of that cooler blob of air, this heat begins to shift back into the central part of the country, feeling much like summer again this weekend. And then after that, we'll see a little bit more unsettled middle part of September with heavy rain still possible in the northwest.